Hello, Bashar.
And you good day.
Pretty good. I have a few questions. So, we need clarification on the colors of the directions of the landing pad. Which color goes with which direction?
Find what you call the American Indian medicine wheel and the colors they associate to the 4 directions, and that will be correct.
Okay. And then a question about plant medicines. What is a recipe we could use that is close to divinorum vibrationally using the ingredients on Earth now?
Well, ayahuasca is close, as we said. It's not exact, but it's close.
Okay.
Because as long as it contains DMT, it will be very close, but it won't be exact because divinorum is specifically made for hybrid genetics of our kind. Nevertheless, ayahuasca that utilizes DMT will be close enough for the state that you're in at this point.
Okay, and then could you tell us the physics of Bufo alvaris, the 5-MeO DMT? How high in vibrational states does it take us when smoked?
Well, there are different stages, different specific strata or spectra that are at different frequencies that will allow you to connect to different things. It will only go so high because it's only relevant at a certain frequency, but the frequencies themselves are not what would make sense to you. The amount administered, the amount taken in those measurements is what would make some sense to you. Are you familiar with a book on your planet called DMT, the Spirit Molecule?
I've seen the documentary on Netflix.
All right, well, it does give you some indication of what the different amounts, the different doses are that will be representative of the different frequency spectra. So you can start there with your research.
Okay, and then we are planning on using ayahuasca and Bufo ceremony journeys to raise our vibration high enough to make face-to-face contact for the contact specialists on Earth. Will this work towards this goal or no?
You are mixing the ayahuasca with what?
Well, we're not mixing them together. The different plant medicine ceremonies, ayahuasca ceremonies, and then the Bufo ceremonies.
What are you defining as Bufo?
The 5-MeO DMT from the toad?
Not from the toad, no, do not do that. It will take you in a completely different place. That is not the correct mixture.
Okay. And then...
Base it on plants, not the animal.
Huh. All right.
There will be a substitute for that. Do not use the animal secretion. It will take you in a very different place. I guarantee you don't want to go.
Okay.
Especially not if you're blending the vibration with the idea of also using the ayahuasca. Find another path that has to do with plants. Yes?
Okay.
All right.
And then you mentioned in an older transmission that you would be landing in Sedona. Are there other races such as the Yael to make first contact landing there?
Well, as we said, the Yael will be the first hybrid species to make contact openly with your world. We won't be the first in that way. The Yael will, and Sedona is definitely one of the places.
Okay, and then what is the vibration needed to be able to reach full telepathic communication?
It depends. But when telepathy is experienced in people who are bonded in that way and matching each other's frequencies, so they're having the same thoughts at the same time, usually the frequency is above 200,000 cycles per second.
Then can you tell me which vibration I am at now?
At this particular moment, about 113,000 cycles per second.
Then I have one more question. Do I have any hybrid children?
You do.
How many?
The idea of telling you how many has to do with how much of your genetic material might be in any of them because it's spread wide and thin for most people who are part of the hybridization agenda. But for those children that have more than 15% of your material, you would say it's averaging about 15 to 17.
Okay, thank you, Bashar.
Thank you.